Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my December TBR. So I've had really bad reading months for the past like 2 months or 2 or 3 months, and I'm really just looking forward to getting back into reading and loving reading, and hopefully finishing some books because I haven't been able to finish any books. So I've got maybe like 2 or 3 categories. The first 2 are going to be books I hope to get to this month, and books I want to finish before the end of the year. And then I'll have my Christmassy books, holiday books that I want to read during the month of December. So let's start out. So the first book I have is a reread. This is A Nordic King by Karina Halley. I read this in January, I believe, of the year before last, and I really enjoyed it. It's a forbidden romance with royalty in it and some really cute, a single father, really cute pet pig. This takes place in Denmark, follows Aurora, who is pulled in to be the nanny of 2 princesses. And obviously their father is the king. I loved it when I read it. It's a steamy romance between the king and his nanny. So I definitely wanted to reread it and then read some more of Christina Halley's books that I own. The next one is one that I started a couple months ago and I have not finished it, but it's a really cute, like whimsical read, and I do want to finish it. This is Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mizuki Sugimura. I believe it is translated. Yeah, it's a prize-winning Japanese #1 bestseller. And it very much has like Studio Ghibli vibes, and I want to finish it. What I read I loved, I just didn't finish. So this follows a little girl who doesn't want to go to school, and she deals with anxiety and feeling guilty because she feels like she's letting down her mother, and then she notices that her mirror is glowing and she steps through into a new world, and this follows the group of children that she meets over there. So this is one that I really wanted to pick up. I heard about it from Chloe, and it was one of her bunny buddy reads, and I was a member of her Patreon for a while, and I started reading this with them, but I never finished the book. The next 2 books are part of a series, and I have to get through these 2 before I can read the most recent book, which is a Christmassy themed book. So these are book 3 and book 4 of the Bromance Book Club. This book, it was torn up by my cat. I'm so upset. I'm feeling like I need to get new ones because they're not in good condition because she clawed at them and ripped them all out. But this is Crazy Stupid Bromance and Isn't It Bromantic by Lissa K. Adams. This series follows a group of guys who get together and read romance novels in order to help them in their romantic relationships. And the premise of the series is so cute. I started rereading the series earlier this year, and I reread the first one and I loved it just as much, but I didn't pick up the second one, so I'm gonna skip rereading that one and just move on to reading these 2 for the first time. This one follows my favorite character. He is a Russian ex-hockey player, I believe, and he was hilarious in the first book. I loved him, so I really want to pick this up. Well, the first and second book, he was hilarious in both of them, and I really wanted to pick this up. The next one is another book that I have to finish. I started it this summer, and while I love the premise and I thought it was really good, I put it down and never picked it back up. So this is The Royals Next Door, again by Christina Halley. This is about a teacher who is also a romance book podcaster, I believe. Yes, podcaster. And she gets new neighbors who happen to be the prince and his new wife, who move in next door to her on her tiny island. and she butts heads with their bodyguard. It's so cute, and I want to finish it because I loved what I was reading. I got 140 pages in and just never finished it, but I do want to finish this before the end of the year. It's not really the vibe or season for it, but I want to finish it. And now we move into my Christmassy reads. So continuing on from those 2 books I had from the Bromance Book Club, this is the 5th and next book. It is A Very Merry Bromance. And again, you know, group of guys who meeting to read romance novels and helping them in their romantic life. This is just the Christmassy themed version, and I want to read it. I love the Romance Book Club. I do not see it enough on Booktube, and I highly recommend it. This next one is just very cute. It's A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. Julie Murphy wrote the Dumplin series. And this just, my name is in it, first of all. The main character's name is Bianca Von Honey. Nope, the main character's name is B. Hobbs, but her name is Bianca Von Honey. Which I'm now realizing is kind of weird. But she is an adult film star, and somehow she gets hired to work in a family, what is it? A family friendly Christmas movie. And her male co-star is a bad boy pop star who she ends up falling in love with. And you know, they have to keep things family friendly, so she can't let her past as an adult film star be discovered, because that could put the kibosh on her family friendly movie. Next we have So This Is Christmas by Tracy Andreen. I bought this last year because I thought it was cute, and this cover is adorable. I believe, okay, follows Finley, who goes home for Christmas only to see her fellow student from her New England prep school, Arthur. Finley thinks Arthur is an uptight Brit who hardly knows she exists. So why have Arthur and his Aunt Asha chosen to spend Christmas at Grandma Joe's Waiting Inn? Okay, so Finley created a beautiful website to show off to her posh prep school friends, and it turns out that Arthur has come to spend Christmas with his aunt at what he believes to be an upscale Hoyden Inn, I guess. So old secrets and new romances, hilarious new disasters, and a Christmas miracle or two add to the fun as Finley discovers that Arthur is, well, kind of hot. It just sounds really cute. This last one was really cute, and I'm kind of sad I didn't read it last December. I was in a slump, which seems to be my excuse for everything. But this is The 12 Dogs of Christmas by Lizzie Shane. And this seems really cute. It follows Allie Gilmore, who comes back to Pine Hollow for holiday break, until she learns that someone has stopped the funding for her family's rescue shelter, leaving her with only 4 weeks to find new homes for a dozen dogs. Turns out that her Scroogey councilman nemesis is far more reasonable and handsome than she ever expected. And then he's also the guardian of his dog-obsessed 10-year-old niece. But he does feel guilty, so he decides he's going to help Allie rehome all of these dogs. And you know, as they spend time together, romance blossoms. So that is my TBR. Again, I don't plan to necessarily read all of them because there are a lot, but I hope to get to at least those holiday romances. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 books. I don't think I'm gonna read all 10, like I said, but hopefully I can get to the holiday ones. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys have any holiday books you want to recommend or wintry vibes, let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and don't forget to pick up a good book. Bye.